You know what? I decided to cover this. The Star Wars leaks, the terrible leaks that have been coming out. I didn't want to go over them, but they're true. Okay? They're fucking true. Okay? You have this image here, and it's the image of the Sith dagger. Okay? Of course, fans have questions, but I don't, because if you've been looking at the leaks, it's basically what the leaks here. Okay? And there was a weekend Star Wars 9 is gonna be a Sith dagger. Okay, I'm not gonna tell you about the leaks out because the leaks are true. That's actual spoilers for the movie. So yes, the disaster that is Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker, is just continuing for a whole. Okay, this movie, okay, even has Disney money backed by it. Okay, this movie is gonna be a failure for a Star Wars movie. Okay, of course, it'll still make back its money at the box office. Okay, it's still gonna make back its $230 million budget. It's not gonna seem that well like so a Star Wars story. Okay, but it just proves that the leaks are true. Okay, and and of course the Mandalorian people are not complaining about that. There are of course a few sexes that are actually complaining about Cara Dune being in the show, but she was going to be a prominent character at the end of the show anyway. So I don't know why people are complaining about her, even though she's going to be a prominent. She was planned to be a prominent character in the show. So I'm surprised they didn't put it in sooner. Okay, you know, considering that she's supposed to be a prominent character in the show, but you know. The other people who are here complain about the Mandalorian episode 4 are the people complaining it's too much like a Clone Wars episode. Okay, you know that's the whole thing people complain about, not because they're complaining, oh my god, they introduced a female character. Okay, no, but you have here the Star Wars weeks coming through. Okay, Star Wars episode 9 weeks are true. Okay, we have been right that this movie is gonna suck. It's gonna suck. Well, I can't say that, but it's gonna suck like shit. Okay, the worst Star Wars movie probably ever made. Okay, there's also rumors that it's gonna be worse than the Last Jedi. Worse than the Last Jedi. Well, considering that this week is true, well, of course, it's worse than the Last Jedi. It's already worse. I actually want to, watch the entire video about Star Wars Episode 9 weeks and how, and that shows how much of a disaster the save up to be. The only hope for Star Wars Episode 9 is if it has controversy, but it still does well like Pokemon Sword and Shield, because a lot of people like me will complain about Pokemon Sword and Shield. Despite all of our efforts to try to tell the general audience, hey, Pokemon Sword and Shield is not that great, it's terrible, okay? It's a terrible game, it's an awful game, okay? It still managed to sell 6 million copies anyways, okay? 6 million copies for Pokemon Sword and Shield. That's the only hope I can see for the Rise of Skywalker. Okay? For the Rise of Skywalker, this movie, that's the only hope I see for the Rise of Skywalker as a whole. Or the fact that the Lion King remake, despite being a city movie, still managed to go $1.6 million at the box office. Okay, kind of like Sword and Shield success in the gaming realm. Okay, the Lion King remake and Pokemon Sword and Shield are examples that these can say, oh, those games are so well, so it doesn't matter if a product is crappy. Because the general audience will still buy it anyways, because the last Star Wars movie and the Skywalker Saga. Oh, yeah. And you know what they're going to say? Do you know what the end of the film is? Okay, but I'll tell you spoilers, okay? The end of the film is Luke Skywalker being dumped on again by Lucasfilm, okay? So Rey steals Luke Skywalker's name. So let's get rid of the entire world of the Jedi, because he killed me was he's a Jedi instead. No, that's too much work. Okay, that's too much paying attention to the canon. Okay, let's remember they have no source material for Star Wars. Let's remember they have no source material for Star Wars. So, of course, the ending is Rey saying, "I am Rey Skywalker." He has no connection to Skywalker, okay? They're not gonna explain that because that's how Lucasfilm is. That's how Disney is. They're not gonna tell you anything, okay? It's like when YouTube told us about the whole Copa thing. They couldn't tell us. The FTC told us after a few weeks, okay? not all videos are meant for kids. Okay, they even said that they're not probably go after myriad of channels. And in fact, there's only been 41 actual COPA cases in the history of COPA. So that means, like a channel like me, I don't have to worry about COPA suing me for because because I because I accidentally marked the video on. But it's kind of like that whole thing again. Disney is not going to explain anything. I guess people didn't like the explanations because, and there's also another thing. I wanted to talk about this a few days ago, but, another thing about this movie is that J.J. Jar Jar Abrams is trying to say, oh, there's no actual test screens. That was all, yeah, we all know Jar Jar Abrams, you're a big liar, okay? Jar Jar Abrams, okay? There were test screens, and you're trying to cover it up, so, like how the Tiger Game Freak, tried to cover up the Pokemon Sword and Shield weeks. Yeah, you're just as bad as Game Freak in this level, okay? Trying to copy, remember back, remember a month ago? Game Freak was trying to, take down people who posted the Pokemon Sword and Shield weeks because they didn't want people to know all the terrible Pokemon they get at the game. And of course, you still had all the PokeTubers saying, oh my god, these new Pokemon are so great, okay? We have a fucking bug that looks like a scientist and ugly, sneezy dinosaurs. Oh yeah, such great Pokemon designs we have now. Okay, such great Pokemon designs we have now. Okay, we also have a display. We also have a disgrace to Meowth. Okay, they done Meowth even more dirty than Galarian Meow. No, not Galarian Meowth. Aurora Meowth. And you know what? Like the Star Wars weeks, the Pokemon Sword and Shield weeks were real. Okay, it essentially always proves the other side correct. Okay, it always proves our side correct. But the only hope going for this movie is it's like Sword and Shield, where people said, oh, people accept the part, people still buy it in record numbers like Pokemon Sword and Shield, but hopefully Pokemon Sword and Shield is not having good ratings after the first week. Okay, which isn't likely because kids are gonna say, "Oh my God, let's get Pokemon Sword and Shield for Christmas! Ooh, get Sword and Shield for Christmas!" And Star Wars fans, of course, we don't have any questions because we'll get, they say have questions, okay? The questions, this is not gonna answer us because there's no source material to answer from, okay? No source material at all, okay? Star Wars Rise of Skywalker is only shaping up to be a disaster of a result, okay? It's just cringe after cringe after cringe trailer, okay? And the only reason I think Rise of Skywalker will have a massive opening is because what is it competing with? On its first weekend, okay? I think that is Cats, another cringe movie. So the only movie that could carry the box office is Jumanji, and I don't see that very very likely. Okay, I don't see that very very likely. Okay, I think that this film is gonna have a massive opening and have a massive drop off. Probably even just as bad as The Last Jedi. Okay, and probably have enough. And unlike The Last Jedi, and continuing having a massive drop off after a massive drop off after a massive drop off, because this film is the worst Star Wars movie ever. No, okay, that's not even out yet, but judging by the weeks, it's the worst Star Wars movie. Okay, you trash Luke Skywalker. Okay, you sit on Luke Skywalker the whole time. Okay, you sit on the original trilogy characters. You kill off C-3PO. And some of the cuts. Okay. Oh yeah, the fact that this movie wasn't even that they just completed this movie. Okay, what else? What other movie? And the only thing, they'll put, the other movie that they're projecting to do well. Okay, the Justice League. Well, like the Rise of Skywalker, Justice League had reshoots at the final moment. Okay, it's the same thing with the Rise of Skywalker. And you know what? Unlike Justice League, the media's gonna defend the Rise of Skywalker because it has Disney's logo on it. Okay, it's always about Disney's logo. If it has Disney's logo on it, we have to defend anything. They have to defend anything with Disney's logo. Okay, that's the whole truth about the Rise of Skywalker. Okay. The fact that Jar Jar Abrams said, "Oh, there was no test screens. The test screens didn't happen." Okay, obviously you sent it to that person at least, or the cast went to go had to see the movie. It probably tested it with other people, and they just didn't like it. So of course, like Game Freak, you're going to hide the facts. Okay, you're going to try to hide the facts, like Game Freak, and why? Okay, Lucasfilm, what Game Freak lies to its customers. Okay, so I hereby tell you, do not buy this movie. Do not get any tickets to this movie. Okay, Lucasfilm. Okay, hopefully they learned the lesson with hopefully they learned the lesson with this movie not doing as well as they think it does. I think not making this movie goes $1 billion. Okay, not making this movie goes $1 billion will be the success we need. Okay, if it goes to $1 billion, then we have failed. Okay, we have failed. You know, failed. Okay, but the problem is that Disney is, China. Okay, China might make the movie past $1 billion. Okay, but studios only get 25% of Chinese money, anyways. Okay, Captain Marvel still goes $1 billion, but if you exclude the Chinese money, okay, it didn't make $1 billion in box office. Okay, if you exclude the Chinese money, okay, it made less money than Joker. Okay, if you exclude the money made from China, because it is kind of unfair to compare Captain Marvel to Joker because Joker had money from China. Okay, no, not Joker. Captain Marvel had money from China. Okay, you know, if you exclude the money made from China, which is around 155 million, the 150 million, not 155 million, 150 million. Okay, Captain Marvel goes 1.12 billion dollars. So if you subtract that, it is $980 million, excluding Chinese money. Okay, that means it's worse. That means Captain Marvel did worse than Joker. Okay, and he needs China to pass $1 billion, and he needs China's help to pass $1 billion. But while you're thinking about Captain Marvel, Aquaman needed China to make $1 billion. Spider-Man Far From Home also needed China as well to make $1 billion as well. Okay, and several other movies. Rogue One needed China to go $60 million for that movie to go $1 billion, but that wasn't a big margin in China. People actually liked Rogue One, so of course that movie is deserving. Same with Aquaman, okay, and Spider-Man Far From Home. I think those. I'm not gonna complain about those movies past $1 billion because those movies are deserving of having $1 billion. But Captain Marvel does not deserve $1 billion. Nor will Rise of Skywalker or Rise of Soywalker. Okay, this movie will not. Hopefully will not make $1 billion. Okay, hopefully this movie does really well on its first week and similar to Dark Phoenix, it crashes and burns second week because that's how it should be. Okay, it crashes its bone on second week, and the true movie that everybody that comes out the week before Star Wars, Jumanji, kicks Star Wars to the curb where it belongs until Lucasfilm finally wakes up and realizes that the franchise is not a guaranteed $1 billion success anymore. Oh wait, that was only proof of Solo Star Wars story. Goodbye.